So I decided to make another video this week. Last week wasn't so bad. I've rewatched the video a couple of times to make sure that all of my thoughts got out there, and they did. I think it's neat that I now have discovered a new outlet for my thoughts rather than just writing things down like I'm used to. Now I can verbalize it. Um, I think the topic of this reflection is going to be my IB inquiry question. It's something that I've been thinking long and hard about for the last couple of weeks. I actually did not know that we didn't have to focus on the exact same question that we did in the summer session until last week when Jennifer told us in class. And my first instinct was to come up with a new question because I wasn't too keen on the answers that I got from my research for the first one. But then I got into contact with an old friend of mine from my first year of university, and through catching up, she told me that she went to an IB school, and I didn't actually know that. And IB was something that I had never really heard of until this program. So I thought it was really strange that, we would be really good friends, almost roommates, in our first year of university, and it never came up in conversation. And I kind of regret the fact that it didn't, and I didn't know anything about it until I joined this program. But there's also a little part of me that's kind of glad because I have learned so much about IB, and it's only September the 16th, so much more to learn. I'm not going to focus on the exact same question that I did in the summer, which was whether or not IB students benefited from IB and the fact that they had an advantage over kids who didn't take IB. I think I really want to focus on the global mindedness concept of IB and see how that really takes place in the classroom. I think it's a really good theory, a really good concept, but I'm still a little confused about how it gets integrated into lessons. So it'd be really neat to see how that happens and how I can use it in some of my lessons. I remember when I was in school, I don't remember very much global mindedness, and I think it was pretty evident in last week's activity where we were given the list of 10 people and we had to rank them in order of who we thought was more global minded than others. And my group had to Google a couple of them, and I felt really dumb that I'd made it this far in my life and I didn't know who some of the people on the list were. So yeah, definitely I really want to focus on global mindedness. And I can't remember if I've said this before or not, but I think it's really neat how in this program, it's almost like people got together and they organized, at least this semester, they've organized the topics of the classes from week to week, because I feel like every time I go into class in a week, all my classes focus on the same topic or something similar. And last week it was very much about the global minded approach and how you have to remember that just because you are where you are in society doesn't mean that every student in your classroom is going to be in the exact same position, and that you have to keep an open mind about different cultures and different cultural experiences and different community experiences and what the students are going to be bringing into the classroom, as well as me. And I don't want to be ignorant or insult anybody. So it's definitely something that I am going to have to work on. So I guess my future students are going to be learning how to be global minded, and I'm going to be learning how to be global minded along with them, which I think is extremely neat. Yeah. Video blog number 2.